last vlog, ayun na nga, nag-Pride Month, Happy Pride mga bakla. But to my surprise, I saw the sigbin. Sabi ni Jazz, sigbin daw ang tawag doon. My name is Colleen. I've been cheated on twice. So, ang sabi ni Jazz, tawag doon sa mga yon is sigbin. Sigbin encounter. Siyempre, Gen Z term ang sigbin. Bakit sigbin?
Yeah. Well, it started kasi siguro in meme culture because all of these...
Ang pangit ng sigbin! Ilagay mo dito yung itsura. Ang pangit talaga ng sigbin.
Ito yung itsura ng sigbin. Lalagay ko rito. So, yung sigbin, di ba, Philippine mythical creature siya. And for some reason, it's very ugly. It's very
Parang
ugly.
siyang aso, sabi nila kangaroo, tapos sabi nila rabbit, tapos hindi ko siya maintindihan yung talagang itsura niya.
Started kasi, di ba, a lot of influencers were documenting their relationships publicly.
At saka ang dami actually na parang, ang dami ring content creators that, which is, I think, better na sharing their pain.
Yeah.
Oo, when it comes to relationships.
Oo, tsaka it's their story to tell, you know. Gumawa sila ng parang, nickname para dun sa mga cheating na guys.
Ergo, we call the cheaters sigbin.
Yun yung tawag nila. Kasi nga parang, ba yan, ito yung tsura mo, tapos nag-cheatan mo yung ang ganda-ganda ng influencer.
Oy, pero hindi lahat ng sigbin pangit. Kasi in this case, yung sigbin na nakita ko, ito yung poging sigbin.
Pero in terms of kasigbin-sigbin pa rin yung ginawa niya.
Oo. So, ganun, oh my God, the term. If you have watched the vlogs, I have this best friend, Mikey. Gusto niyo manood ng Marina Summers. So, sabi niya sa akin, naglambing siya sa akin, sumama ko. Sabi ko, sige, as a very supportive friend, sumama naman ako. And to my surprise, as in, nakaganon ako. Nakaganon ako dun sa table. Parang, hello, Marina Summers to. Ganyan. So, parang less lang yung idea ko of this one. Pag ikaw ganon,
andun siya.
Oo, nandun siya. So, parang, tas nakaganon siya with all his modeling stuff and everything. So, parang ako, and I haven't really talked to this guy right after the cheating incident. Parang anong nangyari kasi was, he cheated on me. Wala na, yun na yun. He cheated on me. Tinanggap ko na lang. Forced to process na lang. That time, parang the family were there to support me. There was really nothing after that. This relationship lasted for more than 3 years. Siguro, to move forward, parang to share inspiration to everybody na ano ba usually yung ginawa ko. Parang yun lagi yung question sa akin kasi sinasabi lagi sa akin nila Mikey na parang in fairness sa'yo, mas na-handle mo yung ibang incidents lately kumpara dun sa first sigbin attack. Right. Dami yung...
Pero like, how did you know? Like, did you have gut feelings?
Actually, meron na. Before pa the ultimate sigbin attack happened, meron ng pre-attack. Parang may nahuli na ako before, pero as a marupok, forgave.
Yeah.
Naging friend ko pa nga yung girl. Ganun ako kabait, girl. Girl, parang ano ba? Ang bait-bait mo masyado. Naging friend ko pa yung girl. Tapos dito, so meron na. And then, umamin naman siya noon na parang, yeah, he did. So gusto mo ba ayusin? Ganyan. So, which we did the first time. Tapos parang ito, parang wala na ganon. Wala na gusto mo ba ayusin? Wala na. As in, rat-rata na, dumiretso na pupunta doon. For a long relationship, and I've always been in long relationships, no? So for very long relationship, there's a grief process na pinagdaanan ko. So sabi nila, there are, ano ba yung sa Cruella de Vil? There are stages of grief.
Yeah.
In
stages of grief.
Denial, anger, bargaining, depression, and acceptance. Sabi nung counselor ko, it's DABDA. So in my case, it was depression first. Kasi may mali yung iba, diba, galit muna. The spur of the moment, it was anger first. The moment na malaman mo na, confirm! Galit ka talaga. Galit ka talaga. And then for me, what happened was, syempre parang, there came in all the questions na parang, bakit ganon? Bakit siya nag-cheat? Bakit ganon? Tapos hanggang sa nade-depress ka na. And then, syempre, for the longest time na parang ang tagal ko nagmumukmuk, I can remember na sinasabi sa akin ni Mikey nun, girl, ano ba? Tumayo ka na dyan. Ano bang kailangan mong gawin? As in talagang dead. I was dead. Dead in my bed. Some friends were trying to pull me up. Some friends were encouraging me to mag-diet, lumabas, mag-workout. Lahat na lang para mahugot lang ako out of the bed. Which, here din, parang dun sa second time na nangyari sa akin, this one naman, mas streamlined ako. Kasi nadaanan ko na siya the first time eh. So for the second time, this one, ang sabi ko, malungkot ako, so lalabas ako. I was the one pulling myself up already. Mag-workout ako, basta wala lang ako sa bahay. Kasi nga, iniiwasan ko na yung that time na nakatulala lang ako. Tapos sobrang
nasa depressive slump ka eh.
Affected na yung work ko. Next, the bargaining. Denial and bargaining siguro, side to side with each other na naglalaban sila. For me, dumating ako sa denial stage. Kasi nga since walang closure eh, hindi naman nila ako kinausap. So, wala. As in, ano ba talaga? Parang walang answer. As in, nakita ko na lang. Tapos parang feeling ko, tama ba itong nakita ko? So, there's a cloud. There's a gap between, kahapon lang ako. Tapos biglang, so, lost. As in, I don't know how to explain it. Pero you're really, really lost. Nandun yung lahat ng question marks na hindi masagot, pero wala ding sumasagot. The question is, how do you deal with all those question marks? And how do you not drown in all those question marks? Kasi in all those question marks, parang wala ka ma-blame. Gusto mo i-blame yung tao pero mahal mo so hindi mo magawa. So ano mangyayari? Walang mangyayari, friend. Yun yung denial and bargaining phase na parang meron pa tong phase na ito yung medyo for me medyo toxic phase kasi right now watching myself in it. Parang bakit ako nagkaroon ng thought na what if bumalik? Tapos meron pang ibang mga TikTok videos na they will always come back.
Oh my God! No!
Parang ako naman, fine, they will always come back. Pero parang tama naman yung sinasabi ng ibang tao na parang even if they come back, is that really your worth?
Yeah. It's question of self-worth.
Oo, na parang tinolerate mo yung ganong treatment.
Yung sinasabi nila na sinuka mo na nga, lulunukin mo pa ulit.
Kumbaga basura na pinulot mo pa. So, parang, you were treated so badly eh. May point eh. Pero kasi at the time that you are there, I mean, if you are dealing with someone who is undergoing a grief stage of breakup, you have to understand. If I had friends, you have to understand that I did not understand that sensation when I was there. I only understood it now that I'm out of it. Hindi ko naintindihan yon nung nandun ako. For me, ang iniisip ko lang was mahal ko yung tao. If you've been with one person for the long time, nasanay ka and everything, there will be a level of attachment that is not the same with your friends, with your kasi kumbaga tinignan mo to as partner mo. Ang question dyan next is, once na we know, syempre there are different stages, ang next na dapat puntahan ng tao is acceptance, and it's not a linear process.
Oo naman. There will always be bumps in the road.
Tsaka hindi siya yung parang bukas, after mag-cheat, pag napagsabihan mo na yung tao, okay na siya.
Okay na.
May ganun ba? Ikaw ba pag ganun ka nun? Parang, hello, sa mga K-drama star nga, hindi makamove on agad eh. Wala pa ako sa acceptance stage. Di ba? Parang, pero, walang instant relief. Kumbaga, walang instant relief pagdating sa heartbreak. It is really a process. Sabi nila, may 3-month rule. Do you agree with the 3-month rule?
Not really.
3-month rule, di ba, sabi sa One More Chance?
Yun talaga.
Yung One More Chance, nagpasimuno nun eh.
Kayo nagpasimuno yan. Bakit ganyan?
Bakit 3 months sa inyo? Yeah. Ako kasi, my concept of healing is long-term.
Long-term.
Kumbaga for me, if I will heal from the root. I wouldn't heal in the form of escape na parang magrelasyon. Di ba? Kasi sabi nila, di ba, pag tumatalo ng isang tao from one place to another, usually hindi naman talaga siya healed. For me, it's at least a year.
Actually.
I mean, most probably for ibang tao, nakatingkat na mag-jowa ulit. Pero for me, no talaga. As in, it should be a year and you should go through the process of understanding, deconstructing, or reviewing what went wrong in the relationship para hindi mo ma-carry over yung...
Yeah, correct.
Yung, parang hindi na siya magyari ulit. Anong nagagawa ko? Bakit 2 beses siya nangyayari? And I feel like, on the second time that it happened, I feel like I did it right, but it still failed.
I feel like kasi, parang, nasasabi mo yun kasi parang, there's a part of you na parang, hala, bakit ako? Bakit
ako na naman?
Yung
parang, Lord, bakit naman ako favorite Red flag. Ako, sigbin na yan. Tantayan niyo ako. Pahingi pong agimat. Is there something about me na parang makes me so soft about it? That's why I'm an easy target. So, hindi ko sure. So, that's part of the process that at least I think the first time it happened to me, I think like I did it. And then, the second time that it happened to me is actually harder to debunk. Kasi parang, feeling ko nga, parang I did it right. Feeling ko I did everything right. And then, suddenly it just went wrong. I think we have to teach, people na if there's a friend, lalo ngayon heartbreak season, maulan kasi dyan. Tapos na summer flakes. Tapos na summer flakes.
Tapos na yan, tama na yan.
Kasi ang dami sa akin na umiyak sila. Tapos parang hindi nila maintindihan, nagkakaroon ng self-doubt. And it's not easy to love themselves. And karaniwan na nangyayari sa mga tao, they escape in a different kind of, in a negative spiral. Kumbaga parang jumping another relationship, i-replace yung lalaki, kuno. So, for me, no.
Oh, those are band-aid solutions, guys.
Oh, it's not healing from the root. It's not healing from the root. And it's not actually acceptance on your part. Kasi, feeling ko pag ginawa mo yun, nasa denial stage ka pa lang.
Actually.
Diba? Kapag nag-change ka, agad, and hindi ka pa okay, ginawa mong rebound. Hindi yung tinatawag na rebound, diba? Parang hindi ka pa fully healed. Siya yung band-aid mo talaga. Tas ang mangyayari dyan, mag-expect ka na, parang ginawa mo ba siyang pamalit or na may nakita ka bang character niya pero hindi mo siya minahala sa person.
Tsaka goes to show na hindi mo fully ma-recognize yung pains mo kung hindi mo i-unlearn yung mga dati mong nakasanayan na sa relationship.
Oo, tsaka syempre nabasag ka. So, alam naman natin walang madaling first aid. Hindi ka rin, you have to accept the fact first na hindi ka muna mabubuo ulit. And siguro, hindi agad-agad yung pagbubuo mo, malaking tulong na meron ka munang masasandalan at least for the most intense moment na hindi mo kinakaya. Importante na may support ka doon. Pero don't lean heavily on them in such a way na you're responsible for your own healing.
Oo naman.
Na parang wala silang dapat gawin kung hindi samahan ka lang at pakinggan ka, pero yung mga gagawin mo para sa sarili mo,
ikaw na yun. That's on
Oo,
you.
ikaw na yun. That's on you. The decisions you make forward, that's on you. Siguro one of the steps that we can suggest is you have to go towards the path of acceptance in the end. In the end, it should always be acceptance. Things happen for a reason. Hindi lahat ng quotes Things happen for a reason. May lesson na tinuturo yan. Maybe we need to identify also why you fell for it. Why you fell for it. Lalo ako, I had to identify na why do I keep falling for the same sigbin? There's probably traps. There are different kinds of personalities. There's traps and there's also a part of you that you need to identify.
Para maiwasan yung mga ganon. Para hindi nyo rin masyadong masisi yung sarili nyo in the end. Kasi parang, kawawa rin yung mga...
Actually, yun yung danger na sinisisi ng tao lagi, yung sarili nila, which is supposed to be no. No, it's not all your fault.
It's on the sigbin.
Baby girl, you blame the sigbin.
Always the sigbin's fault.
It's always the sigbin's fault. We are all responsible for ourselves. And I feel like the sigbins chose to be sigbins themselves. Or probably it's a curse. And I think, di ba parang in the myth, sinabi mo sa akin before na parang they will have to lunok the, orasyon book?
Libreto. Parang siya, maliit na orasyon book. Tapos, yung
magiging tao sila ulit?
No, they will be gone. They will perish.
Girls, it's not your responsibility to heal them.
Yeah, you are not a therapist first of all.
That's my ako admittedly yun yung fault ko. I put on my therapist hat a lot of times kasi. So, yeah, thank you for calling me out on that couch. At totoo naman na you are not the therapist for these guys and you just have to, I think, ease out the weight on yourself. Parang before bago natin patawarin tong mga sigbin na to, patawarin muna natin yung mga sarili natin. So for now, si Jazz kasi nag-edit yan.
Yeah.
So please watch all the vlogs. So kung mag-edit ito.
Sige na po, please.
At dahil sa kanya, ang dami ko din natututunan na Gen Z terms. That's the sigbin.
Yeah.
So that's been, Sigbin Encounters Episode 1. Okay, next episode, i-identify natin kung ano yung, don't quote me on this, in my experience, possibly, ng mga attack forms ng mga sigbin, kung paano ko ba nila kinukuha, ganyan. O kung paano sila paano nila minamagic yung karupukan mo. Ay!
Naku, maraming matatamaan ng mga
Aray ko, marupok din ako. Ako din yun.